Hi, I'm Kathy. Welcome. Thank you for joining me for another of the adventures of Becky and Kathy, or Living Blissfully Naive. Today we go on to Chapter 2, entitled Becky and Her Animals, Installment 1, Clarence Claiborne III. To say Becky loves animals is a disservice to the term understatement. If I were an animal, I want Becky to own me. Scratch that. People don't own pets anymore, they adopt them. If I were an animal, I would want Becky to adopt me. When we first met, Becky's dog was an old Cocker Spaniel named Clarence Claiborne III. One day, my dogless family got a trained German Shepherd named Champ. It was at this time Becky had been inviting another girl over to play with her. Her name was Jennifer DeMeo. You know, sometimes even best friends get mad at each other, and they know how to get each other riled up. Between Champ and Jennifer DeMeo, we had the makings for a perfect storm. It was a summer's day. Our routine was to swim in her pool until we got cold, then sit in a warm bathtub with our suits still on. Here's a picture of Becky and I by her swimming pool around that time. I'm sure we were posing like models. That day, I had Jennifer DeMeo on my mind. Becky had taken the O out of best friends forever and ever and only. Becky had Champ on her mind. I had dared to insinuate another dog better than Clarence. We were tossing rocks in the deep end of the pool for the other to dive for. Becky would tell me what she and Jennifer did the day before, and so I would accidentally toss a rock to hit her in the legs. When she popped out of the water, I'd say, "Sorry, accidents do happen." Then I'd talk of the amazing dog Champ. She'd toss rocks at my legs, and then she'd say, "Sorry, accidents do happen." And so it went until we got too cold and went into the bathroom tub. Matters really escalated in the tub, probably because I'd say things like, "Champ can sit," and Becky, "Clarence is a good eater." I'd say, "Champ can shake," and she'd say, "Clarence lets me pet him when he lies down." "Champ can fetch," which had Becky shaking with anger until her fist swung behind her up around and bonked me on the top of the head. The next thing I remember is Mrs. C pulling her off of me while saying, "I think it's time for you to go, Kathy. I think it's time for you to go, Kathy." Epilogue. I'm sure we were back together later that day after I conceded that Clarence Claiborne III was indeed the best dog ever. And within a week, my mom made my dad give Champ to a family in the country, tired of having more than one of her 6 kids stumble into a pile of dog doo. La la la. Well, thank you for joining me for another installment of the adventures of Becky and Kathy. There are many more to come, so please follow, like, or share if you enjoyed this. And then please join me again next time as we celebrate friendship. And remember, be a loyal friend. The blessings last a lifetime.